juices, hot juices, slang juices.
Good evening, Juicy Dolls, and welcome to all our juicy listeners. This is episode number 31.
31. We're back.
We back, new time,
Hey.
new day.
It's a new day.
It feels good. How y'all feel?
Good.
Everybody look good for the new year?
All right,
I'm feeling
2018.
You feel
I
good?
feel good. I don't know what's in that beer, but I feel good.
What beer is that?
My chew be chew. My chew be chew.
Hey.
And I'm drinking my honey bourbon because I have a little cough.
I did have some too.
So anything new? Anybody want to share anything?
I'm single. What?
Ooh.
I ain't never.
Ooh.
I'm single. Ain't been single in a minute.
Hey.
That's official.
Hey.
Miss Kiki
Hello,
is
world.
still single.
Oh, okay.
Still single. It's okay. I didn't came to terms with it though. It's okay.
It
I
is
drink.
okay.
I drink wine every night to go to bed.
That's okay as well.
You know.
What
I think. I did y'all know Ed Hardy got a sangria wine?
Is it delicious?
It's delicious.
I've saw it
Very. Where you see it at? Cause I need to go get it.
at the liquor store on what's that liquor store?
Oh, Grand Boulevard.
I need to roll up. Cause it's really
And Horton.
reasonable.
Oh, Horton and Woodward.
Horton. Yeah.
I'll be there. I've been.
Right by the train station, the Q line.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that store.
Yeah, that
That's
store.
the Happies.
Next to Happy. Yeah.
Actually, that's the China one.
China what? Okay.
Yeah, but it's the same block.
Happy's right.
Same
Happy's
block.
right there too.
All right, y'all. So I kind of want to let if y'all done with your intros. You got anything else to add? Rashad, you got something you want to talk about?
No, I just decided for this year that nothing. I never have anything to talk about. If it's my business, I don't have nothing to talk about.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I don't know how to take that.
What that mean?
Pull it out
so
you later.
This episode, I want to start off with the letter first, because this letter is pretty interesting, and it can be like so many questions gonna come out of this letter to me. Okay, so this letter is from a man. It's from a man, and it's titled "Am I Wrong?" Am I wrong? Okay, so this letter says, I have been with my woman for 10 years. Now, I've been with my woman for 10 years, and we have a child together. For the last 2 years, she has not been able to hold down a job. I don't mind pulling in most of the weight, but I cannot afford to do it all by myself. For the past 2 years, she has gotten fired from every job she had and always blames it on the employer and not that she has a bad attitude. Then when I tell her about other job opportunities, she refused to go. I have been so miserable with her these past 2 years. All we do is argue, and all she does is make my bills higher. So recently we got into a big argument, and I kicked her out. I just couldn't take it anymore. I kept our child, and she's at her family house. I just didn't know what to do. She was not changing anytime soon. Her family and friends say I'm wrong, but her family and friends aren't the ones paying my bills. Women always say I could do bad on myself, but that statement works both ways. So what do y'all think? Am I wrong? Because my heart tells me and I feel that I'm doing the right thing.
Bravo. Women do that all the time.
They do, and I'm so glad that that's the letter because I actually, me and my friend and I were just having a conversation about that. About a lot of, not all women, I will clarify this, but women not being able to face the reality of their attitudes and not piecing together that maybe it really is your attitude that closed a lot of doors or a lot of opportunities that you had.
Suffering the repercussions of that attitude. Calm your goofy ass down.
I get the bad attitude thing and correcting that, but I don't really get putting her out.
That's what I was at. Cause
And that's another thing that I'm glad.
Don't we put them guys out when they
Exactly.
Don't
So
we?
why?
That's true, but you shouldn't have that option to constantly just you get mad and you get frustrated and you get to. I don't agree with either one.
No, okay.
I don't agree with people putting each other out. I feel like you should. This
2
is y'all living
years.
situation.
2 years.
2 years.
It's a way to cut her off without, it's a way to cut her off without kicking her out. If you the provider, she ain't gotta eat. She ain't gotta eat good.
He can't provide.
He's saying he can't do it all on his own.
He can't afford it all on his own.
Well, she would be doing without. But as far as putting her out, I just feel like that's a little drastic.
I mean,
she'll be back.
But
so
either
what's the
way,
point?
but but like I said, I did feel like, okay, as a woman, to hear that she's getting put out and has a child at home, but he kept the child.
He kept the child.
But at the end of the day, we don't know all the extent of what she does. And don't know if it's the extent of not even upkeeping the house or, you know what I mean?
How far
she clearly, I think that we can feel.
She is a neglect.
Exactly. And I think that we can obviously feel in the story. He can't talk to her about anything because of her bad attitude as well.
Right.
He obviously didn't want to put that in there.
Yeah, he said it was a bit. He argued all the time with her.
Argued all the time about it. So they clearly had this conversation.
He just couldn't take it no more. He just couldn't take it.
Is it women expect men to change so much, but women have to change as well? If this man is communicating this, that he can't do this or take this, I think women should be open on that. And the shoe fits the same. If y'all feel like y'all can openly kick out men have the same opportunity as women as well. Especially if I'm provider, and because I mean, I was just telling my friend who was talking about marrying a provider, and that's why I tell her, well, guess what? If this is what I'm never marrying. Period. But if people are marrying for providers, I'll never be married because guess what? I don't want to be anybody's provider, and I never will be no provider because the only person I don't care how much I love you, it's my child. If you're not my child, I'm not going to provide you everything. Because if I'm providing you everything and I'm the provider, you living off me, what happened when I go down? Mm-hmm. What happened? We don't have no money because I'm the provider. So women want this whole provider, but when everything go down and go wrong, who's going to provide then? And I don't want to put myself in a situation where I'm going to try to figure that out because I'm with a provider. Because I mean, not with the provider, but because I'm the provider.
Yeah,
I used to say I wanted that. Like, oh,
I used to want a provider too. I'm not
to
going to
take care of me and things like that. Until I seen different situations of that, and it was just like
interesting.
Complete control.
Very,
And you really have to like be able to like take one for the team, shut your mouth, and act right and play your role. It's almost like a job.
That is true because I have a friend, a very good friend of mine, and she's with a provider, and I didn't understand it because I don't.
Older?
No.
Is that older?
No,
yeah.
They're around the same age, and I don't know. Not to say I don't know her relationship with my friends. I'm the friend who's there all the way around, but honestly, I don't like to get too far into my female friends' relationship business because I am a male at the end of the day, and I am going to be kind of biased, to be honest. But I didn't know that aspect of her, to see her with somebody, so that was my first time experiencing a woman doing certain things because she's with the provider and had to do certain things around this. Just for that, and I was kind of looking like, well, I'm not knocking you for it or anything, but I just never experienced that ever in my life.
To me, it don't seem like she was with him to be a provider. It seemed like she was just with him. There was a couple, and she just fell on hard times, and she just didn't know how to snap out of it.
Hard times is not
you
falling.
think that's what this?
No, I'm saying falling on hard times is not 2 years. She can't keep a job because she can't. Nobody can tell her anything.
He should have.
Well, we don't know if that's. I mean,
it could be postpartum too, because we don't know how old the baby is.
Yeah, true. But we also reading into it. We don't know the whole story. All we know is just a little bit of what he's sharing. So we don't know if she, all we know is that he's saying she has a bad attitude. That doesn't mean she lost her job because she has a bad attitude. There's plenty of people that works and they got horrible attitudes. So it could be a lot of different things. She probably just don't want to work. She probably firing herself. She probably go in late. It could be time and attendance. It could be a number of things.
When I see women out wilding out, being disrespectful with their man, talking crazy, I look at the man like, why you don't have any control over this situation? When I watch TV, for example, Black Ink Crew, Chicago, and Ashley, Dom's girlfriend or whatever. Or wife now. They got married.
Right.
And she used to talk to him so crazy and wild out and cuss him out and embarrass him. And I just be like, why do women think that it's okay to just be totally disrespectful to men? Like, I don't know.
And men can never say anything.
Yeah, it's like, are you waiting on him to get aggressive with you? Are you waiting on him to smack you? What are you waiting on? When I'm at home and behind closed doors, I'm completely disrespectful, off the hook. But you don't do it in public. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. It's a difference. You challenge a man's pride out in public. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And behind closed doors, you know you get away with murder. You know you done been there.
You can, but at the same time, you still want to be careful with that because there's no witnesses.
Right.
So therefore, if that hair get pulled across that floor, what's up?
Now he feel comfortable. He can do something.
Right.
So, yeah, you gotta be careful of that one too.
So some of her bad attitude.
I don't know about
unless,
that.
of course, he's an NFL player, then he doesn't matter if there's security cameras around or who else happens to, you know.
He just knocks you out and carry you out.
Right, there you go.
He don't even pick you up. He pulls you out
Before
the
you have to
elevator.
drag you by your feet.
Exactly.
So part of her attitude the past 2 years could be some of his fault. Quit letting it go.
Oh, it
could
could be
be.
cheating. It could be a lot because again, a man wrote this. So I mean,
Exactly.
10
So
years.
let's not be
Yeah.
biased to
10
the fact that a man wrote
No,
this.
that
And
was
let's
biased.
understand
I have
that was
to
very
admit, that was
biased.
biased.
Y'all all are being very biased because a man wrote this letter, and
that
y'all
was
don't want to hear.
biased.
And this is the truth.
well, no, I'm sorry because I want the men to continue on, so we're not gonna male bash.
Well,
but
no, I mean, that's the thing. People treat you how you let them.
I've
Yeah.
seen
Yeah,
I've
that's
seen
true.
women that think, okay, they don't even tell the man what they want, and somehow they magically think the man know what they want. If you're not saying shit, you know what I mean? I've
Yeah.
seen that.
Yeah.
Young girls think that.
well, they gotta be young.
Oh,
I mean, I
Yeah.
saw that woman or a
Yeah,
woman in
women,
general.
yeah.
They want men to be
Do
minded.
y'all not understand that we're dumb?
Yes,
No,
I have
no,
came to that
we don't.
conclusion.
We're
don't.
idiots. We don't
So
we don't
I've
do
seen
subtle.
that woman. Some women think that man automatically.
Yes,
no, they
my
don't.
but
expectations-
also,
No,
but
tell them.
men do the same thing. They automatically think that you know what they want and
Because
what
y'all
their
talking
needs
so
are.
much as women, so you should know. You always gambling and grambling and going on and on and on. See if you're gonna be going on.
That's
and on.
because you
should
guys don't
know.
talk
You
and
know.
don't share.
So
We
they
should
said.
know.
Remember, we went to that class.
We
They
only got
say
3 halves.
women use what, like 25,000 words compared to a man 7,000 words per day.
Yes.
Yes.
Dang.
So our brains are just set up differently.
We
We
just-
have to learn to accept that shit.
With a guy, it usually comes down to 3 Fs. Feed me, shut the fuck up.
I'm the same way.
I mean, that works for me too. Shit.
I'm the same way. I don't know why men ain't got on to the food thing.
The food.
Like, you come in the house late, you better have some food. Oh, my God.
Yeah, women love food.
that's
No,
you
you
brought me
some
something to
guys.
eat? Okay,
some
then.
guys do.
A
When
lot
they
of
get in that argument, you want something from the store? Yes, I want some fuck. Yes, you know what the fuck I want from the store. Yes. Give me a fucking ding dong. And some
Eat ding dong.
Cheetos.
No, I used to get
I
the
did
good
smash
shit.
too,
Oh,
though.
you going all the way to Bahama Breeze? Okay. I used to get the good shit. I mean,
good
but,
making.
Oh,
you
that
know,
was a
they
good
were-
making.
That was real good. I ain't
That
got
was a
none of
good
that.
I ain't had that one.
I got
had
the
that.
good shit. But, you know, he had bitches and shit, so.
Well, you know how that works. You know,
So
they,
the
it's
photo-
always
I got
it's-
the food.
yeah.
They got the penis,
better
you
zero
know.
kid.
Yeah.
Well, you know, that's the gift as they call it. You know, I got that too.
Yeah. Yeah, but as for the letter, I don't know. I think that you
Take pride. Hold your head up high.
Yeah, he's doing. He
Stand
had
your
to.
ground.
Stand your ground on what?
On what you did.
Because he kicked her out. Well, he kicked her out with a bet. He didn't kick
He
to
kept
the
the
street. He
baby.
kept the child.
Go
and
ahead
also,
with
she's
your
at-
bad
She's at
ass.
family house. It's like she kicked out. Some people don't have nowhere to go.
Yeah.
She's like, he didn't say
Go
kicked out. She's
ahead.
in a shelter. She's at family house.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he ain't. I'm sorry. I had a thought of
ahead.
something that happened years ago with one of our friends that put him in a wheelchair, took him to his mama's house, and left him there.
No, that wasn't at the mama house. That was on the curb.
No, the girl.
Oh,
Mama had to pick
okay.
him up from the curb.
Damn.
That was something totally
I can't
different.
take it.
Yeah, that's a totally different story.
I can't take it.
This time,
I
her
can't take
husband was
Oh, my
handicapped in a
goodness.
wheelchair, and she just couldn't take it no
The
more. She-
Medea
got
story
tired.
type thing.
He was a mess, though.
He was a
Even
mess.
if
Like
we were-
Medea.
But
He
still,
was, he was a mess.
But-
And she couldn't take it no more. She wheeled his ass to the curb and called his mom and said, he's out there. Come pick him up.
come get him.
Call his
I'm done.
She's done.
The
Not you
worst,
with him
but
to
the
the
paperwork
curb,
is in the mail.
Yeah, she's done.
Come
She
and
was
get him.
done. And ain't look back.
Ain't look back at
That's
all.
right.
Ain't look
Sometimes
back
you
since
got it.
that curb pickup.
Okay. Curbside.
That
Curbside. That's sad.
That is.
That's all I wanted. Like, did
But
I ain't put her out?
sometimes in relationships, you have to grow a fucking pair of balls. Sometimes they grow real fucking slow.
Yeah.
Like my balls
Yeah,
grew
true.
slow.
Yeah, they do.
Mine's did too.
My
True.
balls grow. I look here. I got balls every day of my life, but them motherfuckers get bigger in 2 seconds. If
Okay.
I see anything, oh,
You're a male.
You're a male.
Now
You're
you're,
a male.
you're a
Man,
male, so you're
different.
But see,
logic. You're logic. You think logical, so it's like
yeah, that is
it's,
true.
it was
'cause-
different.
Yeah, that is true. Because I was thinking like, why do
I don't know. Maybe
We're
Kiki can attest to
emotional.
this.
Yeah,
After
I'm
you been
emotional
through some
too.
stuff, when you get into the next relationship, you don't kind of
I
take
feel-
stuff like that anymore. You
I
kind
feel
of be a
bad
little
for
bit
the
more
next
tough.
motherfucker. I
The
really
first
do.
time around, you all laid back and crying and stuff.
I feel
the second
bad for
time, you
him.
like, I wish you
My
would.
patience.
Pull that if
It's
you want
so
to.
slim.
Your patience
And
is completely
mine's
different.
and you know what? People gotta really realize that you go through things for a reason.
Yeah.
Right.
To better
and,
you.
and I used to
Not
think
to
like
bitter
a
you.
breakup and things like that was the end of the world, but it teaches you so much, and you can take it with you to somebody else and be so much greater.
You can.
Because
Right.
I feel like whoever gonna get me, oh my gosh, they gonna be so spoiled. They just don't understand.
Now, there ain't nobody ever getting that out of me.
You just
Did
don't
y'all hear her out there?
Right.
I used to not want to put out.
Podcast
I used to be
world.
like, I used to work. I worked. Ain't gone somewhere. Ain't nobody about to get dirtied up by you and then and then gotta get in the shower
and go in
again.
the morning.
Right.
Yeah, we got time.
Now
Nobody got
I
time
feel
for that.
like-
Nobody want to do that.
Now I feel like, and I know Miss Yvette is gonna not agree, but I do feel like that did I say agree? Not agree.
Not agree.
Okay. I do feel like my next mate, if he want it, I'm not saying no. I don't care what's the deal. Oh, give me 5 minutes. Let me take a shower. Whatever is going on.
I have that problem right now. That's why I was speaking.
If he want what? Sex?
I'm overly providing.
Yes.
And,
I will not tell my man no. I feel like that. I'm not saying that's. I'm like.
Look from a previous relationship. That's why you feel because your.
I just feel like.
marriage.
Yeah, I feel like it's no reason. If somebody would have told me that you need to put forth a little bit more effort in a relationship when I was younger and things like that.
Yeah.
Women don't like to share and and be honest.
Don't.
And be honest. You know what I'm saying?
don't.
Women
Not-
will sweep their
okay,
own
calm
problems
down.
up under
Who you coming after?
Struck the nerve.
and I will tell women all the time, and it's not because I tell telling my business. It's just because nobody told me.
That's the
Nobody
truth.
told me how
Go ahead,
a
hello.
marriage was. Nobody told me how being with an older man was. Nobody would share with me, and I cry to my mama and be like, I should be like, well, that's just men. You'll be all right. Like no real answers.
right,
and even
right.
my friends that was married a long time, that had real years up under their belts, that was older than me, would never tell me like, yeah, they cheat, but this is this, or And I believe if I would have put more effort in my marriage and tried to be what he wanted as well as what I wanted. I knew what I wanted, and and he was none of that, and I was complaining and bitching. But if I put in the effort, I feel like things could have been better. You know what I mean? I even feel like if we was dating now, that would be that shit.
Dave just said
I don't disagree. Not at all. Because I think that there's nothing wrong with being sexual with your mate. That's what you're supposed to do. We
not saying
supposed to you're supposed to be able to go ahead and turn it over when he wants it, because a man need is to have sex. That's not our need,
that's
but
the
that's
only
a
one
man's
need
need.
too at that. Y'all have all these billions of needs.
But I will have to say, we have what?
Y'all have these billions and thousands of. Took my voice away because we're speaking on it. All these needs and wants, and that's the only thing that a man really wants.
We do have a lot, but one of
said it.
our needs are simple though.
And they are simple.
Our needs are really simple.
And they're
the one
free.
thing that's obviously there.
Right, but what we need
So to
is
take away-
communication. We need support. We need to make sure that you're gonna be
Support.
a provider, not just money wise, but you're gonna protect me when some stuff go down. I know you got my back.
Yeah.
And I
So
need to know
that's
that
what
you
we
gon-
really look
That
for.
is.
But I'm
That
telling you,
is.
when you reach up to almost your 40s, baby, it be on the pop, and you be like, okay, give it here, turn it over. Where's it at? Where's
Well, I'm
it
like
at?
that now, so that's not
Girl.
the issue.
I'm a complete.
What you got to say, Dave?
No, so I said. So what you were hitting on comes on Dave's universal law number 3, which is
Wait, no. Go through the first.
no. I'll just start with 3. It's the appropriate one here. So women get involved with men expecting they will change. Men get involved with women praying to God that they don't.
That is so true.
True, Dave.
Yes.
You're right, Dave.
I've never looked at Dave like he understood women. I never have.
Dave understand women. Look at Dave.
That is so true.
That's true.
Send that quote to me.
Say it one more
Quote
time, babe.
unquote.
No,
Say
men. So women get involved with men expecting they will change. Men get involved with women praying like hell that they don't.
Like, don't gain weight. Like,
Right.
don't act crazy. Like, don't change after the babies.
Don't
I
start
get
putting
it.
all this stuff that's out of nowhere you don't like
Right.
and not into.
What the hell is a guest towel and a throw pillow?
Right.
What?
I still don't know what those are, Dave.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't.
But no, so 4, for what it's worth, is that which initially attracts you to someone will eventually make you want to kill them.
Interesting.
Yeah, I can see that.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It does.
I think you're right.
You think about some of the relationships, you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
did.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But
Fucking laughing because you liked him because he laughed a lot. You fucking goofball. You corny ass motherfucker.
I know, right?
it was cute.
He's
He's so cute. Look how he laughed.
Welcome to my first marriage.
He is so funny.
That's literally me.
I'm
Okay.
not gonna even lie.
He's so
I-
jealous. He loved everything about me.
I look at
Crazy here.
Why the fuck you still staring at me? Why you still looking at me?
I looked at my ex not too long ago, and I'm like, why your arms so short?
Really?
Like you start noticing everything.
His arms are short.
They not really short, but I'm
What's
looking
that-
at them
what's
like
that dinosaur called?
T-Rex.
T-Rex.
they not that
Oh,
short.
what was oh?
I'm looking like I don't know where it's coming from.
Did you tell him that?
You told me
I
it's a
did
T-Rex?
tell
Listen,
I did
one of my
tell you
ex's
T-Rex
eyes.
ass motherfucker.
When you call somebody a T-Rex? Girl, that's the end. That's the end of
You
the
don't tell no man
Did he have
that.
to like bend way over to?
They probably wasn't even that short, but when you kind of don't like nobody,
It is time to go. Dave just did something I can't even explain. It's time to go.
when you don't like nobody no more, you look at every little thing.
You
like,
do.
ugh.
They're
Why-
not attractive anymore to you.
Why you
The way they
breathing like
breathe,
that?
Everything, the way they sleep.
I know.
Look at your
Get your
crooked
fucking
lip.
arm off me.
Look at
Your
your
crooked lip.
one of your ears is bigger than you.
Why you sitting
notice
there?
everything.
You notice
Listen,
everything. She's not lying.
everything.
It's the truth.
And you really be
today?
real irritated. Why are you sitting
I
next
know.
to me on
I
the
smell
couch?
it on
It's
your
I
terrible
look at my ass.
day.
I'm like, well, you
Skin
shaved that
touch your
beard
pores.
finally. That beard is horrible. I hated it when I was married to you. I hate it now.
Oh my goodness.
It is. Man.
It is.
Yeah, you realize how just.
I'm proud of myself. I'm proudly tired of the kid's father. I would call him that.
What?
I'm tired of him.
She's officially single.
I'm officially single. I have
She
never
said it.
in my life said single.
She never said, yeah, girl, you gotta do a spirit run.
Hallelujah.
Do a spirit
Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la.
run.
Sha-la-la-la. I have never said single before. So it
never.
feels good.
You never.
I've never emotionally separated myself from him. So it feels
Time to
good.
get some miles
You have
on that.
to.
boo.
Wow.
He said, try to get some miles on it.
Baby.
You need some
Hey,
miles.
I need
on
some
it.
miles too. I need some miles too.
Well,
I'm engaged.
And I'm thinking that is me.
Oh, Rashad is engaged. Hallelujah.
you engaged?
Okay, Rashad's
Again?
engaged again. Let me.
Y'all know
Is it
every
real?
person- Never real.
Not really, I think about
Never. I'm never. But you know what? You got. You know
Yeah,
what?
put it in the
you ladies
atmosphere.
put it in the atmosphere that I don't ever want to get married. I would definitely put that.
You said you ladies. I don't know how that sound. What you mean?
He said he don't want to ever get married, but he's engaged.
What you
Why?
talking about?
How do we stop you from wanting to be married?
What do you mean? You know, after just these talks and stuff, I just be thinking like, damn, even though it's not even a woman we talking about, I couldn't deal with none of this stuff. I can't deal with it now.
So why are you engaged?
Why wouldn't I be engaged? Y'all are funny. Why did I take that so literal?
Has he been drinking before I got here?
Definitely.
Well, I'm for real single.
No, I'm for real.
I'll take an engagement. I'll take a marriage.
See,
I
she
just
what
want-
say it again. I'll take an engagement. Who
I-
would take it?
I'll
I'll
just-
take a marriage.
You know what? It's somebody I wish that would not take an engagement. I don't even want to go there because I'm going to start crying and fall all out over the place. But, you know, it is what it is. But I wish.
She put all that out there.
I did,
a little
didn't
bit more.
Right.
I did.
What happened? Knock that cup over. Oh, okay. Right.
Baby, we're going to have a huddle after this.
Pow.
For sure,
Dave,
for sure.
remember this because I'm going to forget.
But okay, as to this story, counselor, what do you feel?
Where we at? What story?
The original story.
The original.
What are you talking about?
Let me
Oh,
fill
that
you
letter.
in. His,
All right.
She wasn't doing too much. She keep losing jobs, and he tried to talk to her multiple times, and he kicked her out and took the kid.
I think that he waited as long as he could. He did take the kid. He just
took-
kind of like, get out, I keep the baby. Yeah, I think he waited a little bit too long and he let things build up. The problem in relationships, we don't address things when we at the beginning. We wait until there's a build up of issues and then we kind of freak out and then all of a sudden we making these drastic moves. I think that he should have took the time to actually talk to her and find out what was going on, maybe seek some counseling or, you know, figure out what was happening and let her know that how displeased he was with what was going on with the situation before it got to this point where he had to put her out and then keep their child. Because there's something wrong with that. And anytime a mother will leave and you leave a house that's your home and you leave your child behind, then that speaks to her character. What's going on with her that she really didn't seem like that she cared. You know, so she was either already checked out of her relationship and she was just there because for the convenience and for him to take care of her. There's something that was going on that was probably more with her than it was with him. But to me, it sounded like that she checked out, that she really wasn't there.
She wasn't there.
Yeah, so honestly, I think he actually, if anything, I think he did do the right thing because what it shocked her. It brought her back. Like, oh, shit, I got to do, what happened? You know, now I think she snapped. They made her adjust. Well, that's not adjust, but they made her aware of what's going on. And make accountability of what she's done.
But did she do it? The question is, I would like a follow-up letter. Did she change? Did she do anything differently? Because she probably just sitting in her family that's causing the same misery.
Right. So either way, I think it is a good thing because it brought whatever it is that was going on for the past 2 years, either on side, even if he didn't, of course, people don't divulge everything. It brought it out. So I think it was a good thing, and hopefully it worked out for the best, you know, especially since you got a child.
Right.
But police sent us a follow-up letter, but I honestly feel you didn't do anything wrong.
No.
You know, you did the right thing.
Confident in that decision.
You did the right thing because women always kick men out for the same reasons, and the men saying you have the right to do the same, especially if you're in a situation where you feel devalued and feel something's not right in the relationship. Something has to change. You can't change a person, but you can change the situation.
Right.
Sure. All right, so moving along, we're going to do the fashion update. Fashion update.
So,
the Grammys.
The Grammys were amazing. Well, I'm going to be honest. I did not watch the Grammys.
It's okay. It's okay.
I did watch the red carpet.
I did also
see Little Kim. It's not the same at all, but Little Kim I called for creeping late through the back door. I hope y'all saw that in the bodysuit. She arrived in the bodysuit, coming through the back door late. Didn't even make it to the red carpet. But she is Queen Bee, I guess.
How was this?
Kim in a bodysuit. There's never need to discuss Kim in a bodysuit.
No, we don't say about
bodysuit is.
That's all she
nothing
wears.
bad about
That's what I'm
Kim.
saying. That's all she wears.
I ain't
That's what I'm
saying
saying.
nothing.
Kim has been in a
wears.
bodysuit since 94.
94. Don and Karen. We heard her
90,
say.
96.
I love Little Kim.
I love Little Kim too. That's why I said she came in a signature, the bodysuit. Now we did have a couple grades. Now my favorite of the nights was SZA. Obviously, she came in Atelier Versace. I mean, a lot of people said it looked prime-ish on social media. Said it looked like she was going to prom. But we have to remember, be mindful of SZA's age.
You can show everybody.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah,
right here.
Yeah, right.
I didn't care for that outfit too much, but I think she's pretty. I think she's very pretty. I like her music, but I just think it was just doing a little bit too much.
There's
And
no
that's
such
thing as doing too much.
Buddy, it's doing
Man,
too much.
that's doing a little too much.
There's no such
I think it's pretty appropriate for her to be her first Grammys. Now she's showing skin.
That's her
and
first
taste.
night,
It's
so
her
she
first
has her first
Grammy.
night.
Did y'all see the little videos where they was like they glad she didn't win nothing and no awards because I seen this video, a Facebook video, and the lady, I don't really know her ethnicity, but she was an island girl.
Was she brown?
She's an island girl. And she was like, she disrespects women and she doesn't
that
need.
song, I get it. I get what they talking about. That side girl anthem.
Was y'all ever side girl old lady?
She was saying
was
something that
never
went on in her
intentionally.
life. And what's sad, the story was.
I didn't know I was a side girl. I thought I was the front runner.
The song is about her own
lied
life
to.
and where she was admitting a dumb period of her life, but
Yeah.
It's just
she can relate to more people than you actually think because it's nothing beside bitches out here any damn way.
Yeah.
So, and it's bitches okay with just having Friday and just having
Don't even
Saturday.
talk about
So
it, honey.
while we
She just said
are
she'd keep them
mad,
satisfied through the
Shit, I
weekend.
just had Friday and Saturday. What the fuck? I relate with SZA too.
Shit, I'm trying to get to the weekend. I'm due the damn weekdays, and I'm trying to make it to the weekend. Cut me off,
Can I
motherfucker.
get any
Part-time me, please.
Can I
Too
get
damn
any
much.
damn day of the
He
week?
said part-time, I can't take that.
Call me when you need something for
You
real.
need
Y'all call
part-time,
me
not
every day.
full-time no more.
No, I can't.
Okay, we're gonna go on a search for Kiki.
Okay,
We're gonna
so
get
what
this.
else?
We're gonna get you, girl.
Desperate.
No, you're not desperate. We just
No.
What else? SZA.
Okay, Cardi B came in Ashi Studio, which is great. A lot of people said she liked Tissue as well, but once again,
Like tissue.
Yeah, she was with the shorter outfit.
Yeah.
I think it was beautiful for Cardi B. And
I like she's showing glam.
she's showing glam and she's doing it in a versatile way, but what she's also doing is Cardi B stays modernistic, futuristic with the fashion.
She
really is
does.
ahead of the trend. So when they come around and people start doing it, nobody's ever going to be able to wear that. Cardi B is one of those people who designers who use her know that Cardi B can pull off some stuff. Like back in the day, I don't know who could pull off anything back in the day. Because now when I look
just
at
heard they said that she should have had. I mean that her body stature is a little bit too short for her. Maybe she was a little bit taller. It would look better.
That's what I was going to get to. That's what I was going to say. I do think it should have been a little shorter in the front or a little longer in the front. So one could tell. I mean, it's kind of offset in the tail. No pun intended.
Yeah.
But it's too like that's the only thing I will say about it. The tail is kind of off by that. Now,
but I like honestly for Cardi B's sake, she brings fashion. Like you know who cannot dress? Nicki Minaj.
Trash.
Fucking
At
all.
all.
Because she's into
like
labels.
her slutty gear
No,
sometimes.
it's not. No,
well, maybe y'all
no.
thinking of like Grammy stuff, but the
No,
regular
no,
video
no, her
slutty
regular-
stuff, I
it's
love.
not- it's
Sometimes
not fashion.
she comes like boom. You know,
She's just
you
into
know
labels,
she
so
into
she
the
just
room.
stack however many labels.
It's
Nicki
not
Minaj looks
fashion.
ridiculous.
You can
It's not.
still dress slutty and be fashion.
Yeah.
Now,
true.
who I didn't like the other night, Andre Day, the girl who sung "Rise Up," who I did not like that song either. But
She don't have fashion.
I
she
love
not-
that song.
I did like it for the time being, but I don't want to rise.
For like 10 seconds.
I do
right?
want to rise up every day, but I don't want to hear that song every day.
And I rise
She just, I'm sorry, she threw me off. I don't know.
She don't have fashion. I don't like her.
She
hair.
had, I don't
hair is
know.
not
I don't know
right.
what's wrong
Her
with.
hair
First of
not
all, what
right.
is she, Kiki? I don't
You
know.
wear like a honey bun.
She got
like
like the Snooki look.
Like I don't get her. She was giving me like a Married with
She look like
Children,
96,
Ivanka,
94.
not Ivanka.
She's
Yeah,
like a early 90s
Elvira.
look.
Elvira, if she was on
Really?
Married with
Late
Children.
80s, early
But they're
90s
bringing a
look.
lot of those looks back.
And I did say, but they're
why
not bringing
do-
that one back,
Why
baby.
do men
But that's
have
not good though. That wasn't a good
iPhones,
look.
expensive
She like
iPhones,
Eartha
and
Kitt.
think that they don't have
That's
to
what
have
she look
cases
like.
on them?
She sure
Yeah.
do.
Do you notice that men don't never have
Boomerang.
cases
Eartha
on their
Kitt
iPhone?
boomerang.
Yeah, she
I
like
can't
Eartha
even.
Kitt.
I'm
She
barely
look
scared to
bad.
hold his
She
phone.
look bad. She look bad.
Bad as in bad, like not a good.
That
bad.
is a
Yeah,
bad
Eartha
bitch.
Kitt,
You
Eartha
bad.
She's like
Yeah.
Eartha Kitt. That's just too
Don't
much.
ever talk about Eartha Kitt on this
I love
radio
Eartha Kitt.
but that's
Eartha Kitt would have looked way
But
better
she
than
looks
that.
like Eartha Kitt.
Eartha
But Eartha
Kitt-
Kitt was beautiful. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Kitt
But
would've
That's what like
served
Eartha
this.
Kitt.
Yeah.
Wow, Boomerang.
But
What is
she
it, 86?
she has
The
that
dirty
look.
scene. I only remember the dirty scene.
It's not
on
86
Boomerang.
though. That's what I'm getting to.
It is 90s.
So, and then the last person who I thought, I literally never see this girl. And I will say, she should have picked another color.
Okay.
But I would never expect Lana Del Rey to. She's just so suicidal to me, Lana Del Rey.
Really? Who is that?
She's so sad to me.
What she sing?
And anytime I see
Sad.
her, she's in like a.
I love so total white guy moment right now. So y'all are like Lana Del who? And I was like, wait, I thought Cardi B was like a workout program.
She is a workout
She really
program.
is a workout program. Look, but this is Lana Del Rey. She looked nice. She was giving like a classic, elegant. But I just think she
Is
should.
that
Who is she?
wait?
Who knows? She's a singer.
She's a
Wait,
singer.
oh no, yeah,
She
okay.
sang that Hello song. and
She
a
had a
couple
song like
other songs.
American.
Hello. What?
American.
Not
she had-
Adele.
Not Adele. What did she
Wow.
sing?
What's she,
I've
we
heard
know
that.
she's
Hello.
so
That is
confident.
not the song. She
Um,
what did she sing?
Summertime Sadness. Summertime Sadness. Wow. See what I say? She's depressed.
Ain't
Yeah,
that what
I
you
don't think she's depressed. She looks kind of depressed on here. But
she's depressed by the facial. Come on now.
For real, I just said
she's
she
depressed.
looks depressed.
She's depressed. She's dark all in the eye. She's
I don't know.
Summertime Sadness. Got that
I only heard of her
First
because
of all, pause.
my daughter is in that era of,
No, pause.
you know.
When we say summertime,
Summertime
summertime
Sadness.
sadness, it's
Yeah.
not what you were saying.
Born to Die. that's
Born
the
to Die.
one,
She's
yeah.
suicidal.
Yeah.
Do not let your kid listen to her.
Not
You know, hey, she's watching
though.
13 Ways to Die. Well, I mean,
No, not that show either. That show is not. The
What's
girl.
that?
girl.
13 Ways to
13
Die.
That's the name of it. It's
Only
15 Ways.
13? I thought it
What
was
is
1,000 ways.
No,
It
it
is
ain't 1,000 Ways.
Ways.
Not
That's
that.
the show on Spike.
It's no, not that. It's
Yeah.
that Suicide
So
Show.
yeah, no, that is it. 13 Ways to Die.
That is the name of it.
13
It's some-
reasons.
13 reasons
to die.
A
Something
certain-
like that.
13
The
no,
girl
it's just called
committed
13
suicide.
reasons.
Listen, the girl had no business doing the stuff that she was doing. Putting an image out of herself that wasn't her, and it was attracting the wrong attention. But what did you expect? Some shindig happened, and she committed suicide.
committed suicide.
and left tapes for the whole school. Don't torment me,
But
and
like,
my child.
so she put like 13
like
Reasons
that?
Why. No, it's on
Netflix.
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 So I mean, it was a big old thing that went out. They sent a lot of communication home from the school, talking about it and saying, don't let your kids, really watch it or pay attention. Watch it with them. They was having 13 Reasons.
Yeah.
13 Reasons Why.
Netflix showing anything.
Girl, Netflix will put on anything.
Except
It's
Monique.
Netflix.
Except Monique.
Except
Well, Monique
Monique.
did that
I'm
herself.
sick of Monique whining ass. Monique and
No, you
Tyrese.
didn't go there.
I'm so
Listen.
sick of Monique and Tyrese.
I didn't even hear
really
about
am.
Tyrese.
Let me tell you
about the
something,
show.
Monique.
You gonna say, go and watch
Okay,
it.
this is my opinions of Monique. You were hot when you were hot. You know what I'm saying? Amy Schumer is hot fucking now. So she's
she
getting
ain't
hot
acting
now
nuts
money.
like you. And she's not acting nuts.
No,
People are
pause.
not working with her because she's acting
hot
crazy.
now, so she's getting hot now money. When Monique was hot, she got hot now money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So don't be disrespectful to Amy Sure.
She's disrespectful to everybody.
No, she's
and it's
not.
just, yes, she is. All she do is
Put off on Amy.
she go off on everybody.
Oh.
She talks down to them like
She talks about Oprah.
She talks about everybody
Yeah.
as she's at the highest platform.
And she didn't say, and
in
that's
her
the
career.
thing. And,
Well,
okay,
she
but
kind of said that about herself when
she
she
could have
did
said
her
about.
rant.
Here's my thing with the whole Monique situation is, girl, bye,
Yes. I
bye,
agree.
Monique. I haven't heard of you in 20 years.
Over it.
I'm only 26
But
now.
she's
Have you
And
ever
she
been on her radio
First
show?
of all, I'm
not
not
knocking her
no
for anything.
shame, but I have
I
never
grew up on the
chuckled
Parkers.
at one of her comedies.
You what?
I did when she was in the prison with the prison. So
That wasn't even funny to me.
But she got a radio show. You
I
can
did
catch
when
her.
she
She's
when
the
they
most
did
decorated
Queens of
comedian.
Comedy. She was funny.
funny.
I know what you talking about.
Now,
Queens of Comedy.
how long ago was that, though?
That was
20
years ago.
Because, dude, man,
20 years ago. and
I
that's what
will
I'm saying.
still watch that and laugh my ass off.
I know.
Some more?
Some more is
Hello.
hilarious.
Some more
is
is
hilarious.
But I tell you this much. I tell you this much. I could not watch Precious. It did something to my spirit. And I would not watch
See,
that
a lot of
movie.
people
I
didn't
love
like
that
Precious
movie.
because it was the truth. It was the
it
it was the
hurt.
truth.
It was too
Back
true.
in
Like,
that
they
day.
didn't want it back in that day.
Back in the day.
Now,
Now.
now.
I'm saying
They
how
didn't
the-
want to see
how the
themselves
state
in the
kinda
truth.
looked over it.
Oh.
It ain't that
That
bad
was just like,
now.
you know what? Hey. That's what.
Hey, my cousin going through that. Don't you do that?
It was,
did
it
y'all
was
read
good.
the book?
But she played her part. Monique played that
Played the
part.
shit out that
ain't-
role.
You got
It was too real.
She did that.
Listen,
She got blackballed, like she said.
Monique.
No, but that's because she
Never
got
choose
above
a role
herself.
that's
She lost
fucking
her
real.
weight and she got up there because she got her Grammy
Oh
and she
no,
just
no! Remember they said she didn't want to
Her
thank the
Oscar or
people,
something she
and
did.
she didn't want to thank the people.
No,
for
she
some-
did not.
Promo.
She didn't promote. She did
didn't do a
not promote the
promo,
movie.
Yeah.
She wanted
And
wanted
she
all
had
this
prior-
extra.
Oh no! And then they told her
She
because
became
I
a diva
remember.
for no reason.
Oh,
You know, some people when they lose weight like that, they do change.
it was
They do.
no.
So
My
is that
auntie,
is
they
that
be
gonna happen
tripping.
when I get my surgery?
Listen, I got a friend. He just lost
Hey,
weight,
girl.
and I had to tell him, look,
Definitely.
It
don't
will.
do it. Don't start acting funny like that because one of my friends is losing weight, and I had to tell him. I don't give a fuck how much weight you lose. You ain't gonna never be able to sit next to me. So calm your ass down. I'm still your friend. You know, I'm still trying to be your friend. Don't come at me like that off a weight loss, boy. What's good? What's going on? You better calm down. It's only been 20 now. I'm sitting here at 155. Don't do it.
He losing weight. He changed his attitude.
Yeah, and it's getting out of hand.
do.
They
I
do.
can't
I don't
take
know
it.
why
They go,
that
they
happens
go
a lot.
sluttier. It'd be fun to watch because the women always go sluttier.
They
Especially
always
if
go
she got
slutty.
Definitely.
especially
And
if
start
she been
cutting them
married
eyes all
20
the
years.
time.
But they leave their husband. And the girl, one lady, she left her husband
she went
and
to
her
wedding-
kids.
But
I
did
was
see
like,
your girl
wow.
from the church? She said,
husband.
me at church with my husband. me at church now.
He accepted you for all that you were, and then all
Oh,
of a
my
sudden now
goodness.
he
She
ain't
lost
good
a
enough
couple
for
pounds.
you.
No.
And
Leave 'em.
but
It's
part
so
of it be
wrong.
because they make you feel like crap. I used to always say to myself, like, if I lose weight, I can't wait. I can't wait to show this motherfucker. I can't wait.
That's what I
and
said,
I
do it for
did always
yourself.
do that. And it was more to do it just to spite him than to do it for myself at the time or whatever. But all the cases I know where bitches get bad, they get bad.
And then
They do. They get really bad. And they start dating everybody. They don't care how old you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all of a sudden, T, you ain't posting every hour on Facebook and Instagram. You gonna be all on.
All day.
Your
Instagram
followers,
Yes.
everything gonna go up just
See,
because.
that's gonna be T.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, you about to be out here. You about to be out here.
Well, you're
Hope
singing
so.
now, girl.
She like, I hope so. Yeah, good. Drink your
Listen,
energy drinks because you about to be out
After every engagement that I have dissolves,
Okay,
Oh,
shut.
God.
We're not dealing with you and your
I
engagement.
immediately get back out here and stuff.
Every month he's engaged.
You be
Listen,
like, you know what? This is real. This
In
time.
1 month, I'll be
no, it's
engaged.
never real. Please believe me that.
We know.
Well,
So are your relationships like the equivalent of everybody else saying, I am never drinking again, and
Yeah.
this time I really mean it?
Yes. Yes.
You know, but listen, here's the truth about me is, as much as I make it clear that I don't want any type of relationship, people still dig and try to pull it and try to pull it out of me. If I told you I didn't want it, I don't want it. So then I have to say this stuff, and then it's just like, why did I do this? Because
So you think you be lying?
even if I tell the truth, people don't leave me alone.
Well, that's because they just don't go away. I don't know.
I
You
could
know
tell
what?
somebody.
You know what?
I would tell somebody lying and say, "Well, I'm about to go over such and such house when I leave it," just so they leave me alone.
You know what? People are attracted to people who are different.
Different,
so you're
they are.
different.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
And they
They're
love it.
attracted to what they feel they cannot have. So if I
And they
feel like I
can't never
cannot
have it.
get you, I'm gonna keep trying until I think I can win you over.
And men
Then
are like that.
Men will hunt
they
you
will
down.
hunt you
They definitely
down.
will.
People
And I will
always-
block the hell
That's
out of you.
great.
People
Just as soon as
always-
they got you, they done.
They done.
I always
completely
get people
done.
that like me that I don't really like. I have this likable personality because I'm
This is
blunt,
my block
honest. You know what? You know what? You do not need a block list that long.
You can scroll
Celebrity
over that.
status here.
Bitch, please.
My
Oh
bill
my
collection
God.
block list.
If I'm
is like
on that motherfucking block list,
When you say your name
But
on your
wait a
block
minute.
list.
But the bill collectors,
Let me
they would
see.
start calling from a different number. You like, now I gotta
But
block that
don't-
number too.
Don't read the
I-
name because I don't
man.
even save everybody's number.
first of all, bitch.
Is your name on there once?
Shot has a block list long than a mile long. Right
It's
now.
then got so desperate for me, y'all.
Oh,
that
my
I got
goodness.
my friend was like, you should talk to this guy. I'm like, and I don't discriminate. If I meet somebody on my own, regardless of whatever they height, they weight, they anything, you know, I even told y'all when y'all was talking about straddling the man with the big belly that I don't care. But I seen this guy, and he looked like he
Guy,
was
I
way
dropped
shorter
off.
than me.
Just finished
Yeah.
the rest.
And-
I dropped off that basketball court.
and my friend was like, girl, you better take what you can get. I'm just
No,
like,
never
damn.
settle.
No.
Damn.
No.
Never
That's
settle.
not true.
I'm coming
No.
off that desk. I mean, I might be coming
That's
off
a
desperate on
shit
here.
friend right there.
I know.
That's a shave your
You
head
don't take
friend.
what you
They
can get.
just so tired of me,
what friend-
like, complaining.
Wait,
No,
and
what
a
friend threw
friend.
shade? What quote unquote friend threw shade at you like that?
My best friend.
No. So you know
She's just kind of
sometimes
sick of me being, see, this is the thing. People tell me, oh, you don't need a man. You don't need this. But yet, they